Hey, NPC family, I love you. I miss you. I'm thinking about you. And I know this continues to be a very stressful time for you and for many of us. Um, and so I thought I would do something a little bit different this time, this week, for our midweek touch point here. Things are evolving so rapidly with regard to COVID and how it impacts our family and individual lives as well as church life, that maybe I could just give you a bit of a window in very briefly to a couple of things, um, so that you can better understand how we are functioning here, how we're seeking to care for you as the leaders of this church. One thing you may not be aware of is that the church put together a reopening team, we called it. It is comprised of both staff and congregation members. It includes HR professionals, it includes medical professionals, compliance professionals, as well as ministry staff. Amy Pasqualini heads that up and is doing an excellent job. And that is a group that is feeding counsel over to the elders and those of us here in the building, and has been very, very useful. Amy and Davey and I are meeting regularly to talk through the best way forward, how we should be functioning as a church in terms of reopening, and sometimes multiple times a day. The elders are praying together each week and with regularity thinking through how to best shepherd you. 2 nights ago, we were meeting to think about how we can really most wisely and with greatest discernment care for you, shepherd you through this time. Really, the tension that we're battling here is that we want to be, on the one hand, both very safe, and take all the precautions that we possibly can, mindful of what the state is counseling, not slavishly so, not unthinkingly so, but mindful of what the state is saying. And on the other hand, maintaining a very thick, robust theology and appreciation of the corporate physical gathered body. And so we want to, that's a tension there. And we want to navigate that wisely. And our position right now is that we will continue to stay open and have 2 services for now each week for in-person worship. And then just dialing way up all the precautions that we possibly can, taking temps and wearing masks in the building and outside the building, keeping our coats with us, not doing congregational singing for now, but letting the team lead us from up front in that way. These are not enjoyable or comfortable precautions, but we're trying to be as safe, reasonably safe as we possibly can. So that's our position right now. Is that going to satisfy everyone? No, I understand that. Are we trying to do what we believe as the leaders of the church is right before the Lord? Yes, that's what we're trying to do. And let me ask one thing of you as we continue to navigate this difficult time. Would you please pray? As you pray for yourselves and your own families and neighborhoods and growth groups, would you pray for the leaders of this church to have discernment and wisdom to guide this body well and carefully and courageously and shrewdly, and with deep discernment through this time? Thank you so much for doing that. We will monitor this closely week by week and be in touch with you in various ways. On the website is really the first place to go for communication and information. We'll also be in touch with you via email, Friday elder letters. I'll be in touch with you with this midweek touch point, social media, and so on. Now, for the fun stuff. I really, really enjoyed thinking through discipling with you on Sunday out of 1 Thessalonians, and those practical suggestions came to you in an email, I think. They're also on our website for ways to really get fresh traction in discipling. I've had a lot of fun conversations with several of you about this, and so thank you for your open-heartedness towards that even more deeply in these days ahead. This week we're going to think about heaven. This life is so short. If you want to look at a passage to get ready for Sunday, Revelation 21 and 22 is the text to go to, from which I'll be drawing for the sermon. Healthy Christians ponder heaven often. And so let's do that afresh and enjoy that on Sunday. The logistics are what you would expect for this Sunday, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock. Sign up online. We'll be indoor, capping it at 100. for each service, not live stream at 9 o'clock, and overflow in the multi-purpose room at 9 o'clock as well. If you haven't filled out that survey, please do that as well. Now, let's really enjoy the reality and promise of heaven this week, all right? One day, very soon, Revelation 19 says, a rider on a white horse is going to come for us. He's going to take you and me home to be with him. We'll be there forever. We will be at rest. And you know, friends, one day, 10,000 years from now, we will look back together and reflect on 2020. And we will say to each other, wasn't it evident that the Lord was so carefully, deeply, wondrously taking care of us in all kinds of ways we didn't even see at the time? So let's put the full weight of our trust in him now as we navigate these difficult times, trusting him more than we ever have, mindful of what is coming in the new heavens and the new earth. I'll see you soon.